to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. All right, so I'm just going to try to keep this short, sweet, and simple. Both videos are actually going to be muted due to copyright. You know, people got music playing in the background, right? So the song goes, listen to me now, right? Keep your hands up, two hands up, and basically put your knees to the floor, right? That's in the sense the dance that you see her performing, right? And you see that she's not doing this in the comfort of her home, correct? You see that she's not doing this at a party. You see she's not doing this at a club, right? She decided to dress in tight clothing and decided to parade herself out in public at a convenience store. And you can clearly see that obviously it is nighttime and that guys are, coming in and out of the establishment. But the one thing that I want people to pay very close attention to, all the black men there were minding their own business. And that's the main reason I wanted to bring up this video, because I need a lot of black men out here, right, to just start doing this. Because the moment in time that we start shifting a lot of our energy and putting it where it needs to be put, this is when you're going to start seeing different actions take place, because they're not getting the necessary response that they want from the actions that they're doing. Because my main thing is this, and I'm pretty much equal across the board. Black women always state that, black men are always treating us as objects. You're treating us like you have ownership of us. You're trying to control our bodies, trying to control the things that you want us to do. You want us to do this, you want us to do that. This is my body and I can do whatever it is that I want. I can dress the way however it is that I want. I can present myself however it is that I want. And to that I say, you are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. You can do all of those things. And the main thing that I need black men to do is do the complete opposite. So if they're going out there dressing a certain type of way, dressing, revealing, they're trying to do this, and that, trying to get your attention, ignore it. Go on about your purpose, go on about your life, do the things that you're supposed to be doing, because all this is a trap and it's a setup for destruction and chaos. That's all it is. And nobody's going to tell me anything different, because no woman worth her salt is going to decide to dress up, go to a public convenience store at nighttime, set up a camera, and then play music and start dancing to it. And this is a dance that, in a sense, this is for objectification. This is to sexualize the woman. The dance that she is doing is to entice the viewer in order to be intrigued, right? And as you can clearly see, they weren't getting the reactions that they were getting. And you saw that a lot of the guys were pretty much ignoring it. They weren't really feeding nothing into it at all. Like one brother, I think earlier on in the video to the left, I think he might have been wearing a brown hoodie. He looked a little bit, but then he carried on about his business. But wasn't none of the black guys there trying to be all up on her, trying to be all up in her face, trying to ask for a name, they weren't doing any of that. Like I said, all of the stuff that you heard a lot of black women complain about, right? You don't see those guys doing that. So like I said before, I just want to see what's going to take place when you keep having women like this going out here in public doing these exact same actions, and they're not getting the energy that they expect. That's all I want to, just so happen to see. The thing is this. Now, some people might state that I went a little bit too hard on the first woman. She was dressed moderately. Okay, fine, cool, no problem. You didn't see the second friend, and that's because I cut off the part of the video with the second friend where she was coming in. She was dressed in very tight clothing. She had on fishnet stockings and a thong. Like I said before, this seems to be some type of a convenience store or maybe potentially a gas station or a combination of both. The point of the matter is, it's at night, it's two women, they're in a convenience store, don't know what type of area that it is, and they decide that they want to dress provocatively in this type of setting, and then they want to dance to music that will potentially entice a certain type of response from a guy. Because being real, there's no reason for them. Nobody can justify to me and give me a valid reason why you would have two black women at a convenience store or a gas station dressed the way that they are dressed, dancing to the music of which you can clearly, well, you can't hear these lyrics, but dancing to the lyrics of the music and deciding to sexualize themselves and objectify themselves. They're not doing that for other women because obviously we see other women ain't coming in there at that time of night. The only people that's coming in there is who? Men. So who would they be doing this for? Are they doing this for themselves? Because if they were doing it for themselves, then she could have been at her friend's house or her friend could have been at her house. They could have went to a club. They could have did a variety of things, but that's not what they decided to do, which leads me to the point that they did this in order to elicit a response, in order to also record that and get that on video. Like I said, I need all black men to just act the exact same way that these black men showed right here. Just do that. In the moment in time that you do that, you're going to start hearing a lot of those complaints, those normal complaints that women sit up there and say, they're going to subside. But then there's going to be a whole nother rise of complaints when women aren't getting that initial attention that they realistically want for the foolishness that they decide to enact and do in public for clearly no reason at all except to advertise themselves, sexualize themselves, objectify themselves, make videos and get likes, and then turn around after all of that and then complain about the exact same men who helped them get those views and those likes up on that video. Like I said, don't fall into it. It's nothing but a trap. It's dangerous and it's chaotic, and your life is worth more than that. Stay on your purpose and stay focused.